It used to be an epidemic of men paying women for their time to have sex with them. Now the epidemic is men paying women for their time and not having sex with them. It is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Because I'll talk. She's pointing at me right now. I'll talk to girls. By the way, I know there's guys out here listening like, yo, that's cap. They're fucking these guys. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
I'll talk to girls who straight up tell me, I fuck this sugar daddy, this sugar daddy, this sugar daddy. But these sugar daddies, I don't have to have sex with, and they just give me money. And the number of dudes who are doing that is growing astronomically. The only thing that is growing faster than the OnlyFans economy is the simp economy. It is incredible. The number of sexless men.
That's because a lot of girls are doing it for themselves.
What do you mean?
A lot of girls are.
I'm all funded
myself.
I
don't know where girls are dating.
Hold on. We're talking about Benita. I don't understand what you're saying.
I just feel like a lot of women are doing for themselves.
Of course, they're doing it for themselves.
They're doing
but that's not my point.
You're not like when you date a guy, you're not obligated to. You don't gotta do this. You don't gotta do that.
Right.
But don't text me what I'm doing when I'm at my Pilates class.
Shouldn't he be obligated to have enough self-respect to not be giving money to a woman who isn't having sex with him?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he do that? Shouldn't someone be willing to teach him that without being called toxically masculine for saying you should?
Why are you fucking up my money?
Somebody should.
Again, here we go. That's exactly my point.
Somebody should. But hey, I'm not a Pilates class.
Again. So I've had guys and they'll be like, "Yo, that's cap. These girls are actually all fucking these dudes." No, I'm telling you, the girls will straight up tell Millie, I'm having sex with this guy, but I'm not having sex with these other 4, and they just give me money for everything. And the number of men that I see that are doing this is just going up and up and up. I think we hit one of the cameras here. It's just going up and up and up. So I think the actual problem, the number of sexless men, I think if you're a dude who's simpy enough to give a girl 104 like that, I doubt she'd ever fuck you. I seriously think that she would have no respect for you whatsoever.
She's never respect for herself, though. You know, and I say this with love. Is that for me? You know, I like money. There's no way in H-E-L-L.
Oh, you like money too?
I do. I know, chakra. But no way in hell I would ask a guy to pay for my beauty treatments ever.
No.
And I saw this thing on a meme the other day saying, "Oh, if a guy pays for dinner, he's whinging at me like being a girl who's paying for dinner. But what do you understand? How I've done all these beauty treatments to be at the dinner." That's your obligation. If you want to look nice for the dinner, that's on you.
Yeah. I put makeup on. I did my hair. I look nice. I got a new dress just to see you. Like, at least you can do is pay for fucking dinner.
No.
You're
obligated.
For sure, but paying for dinner. But we had on the last episode, this one girl, she was
not
like,
fucking though, but you pay for dinner.
My pre-date, like you have to do a pre-date investment in order to go out with her.
Embarrassing though.
I mean, but it's not about. Hold on, no one has any shame. No one has it. We voted a man into the White House who fucked a porn star while his wife was pregnant. No one gives a shit anymore.
I'm not
There's no shame.
You and
there's no shame in like the idea that like this anyone has girls coming out and straight up saying you need to pay me money to go on a date. That was something in the 1950s you would have been shamed for. No one gives a shit. This is how you go you go viral on TikTok by saying that shit now. Yeah. There is no incentive for women whatsoever to have any sort of discourse to show any level of like morals. There's none. And by the way, some women choose of their own accord to be moral and many choose not to. But my point is when you choose not to show morality, when you sit there and go on TikTok and get millions of views for talking about how much you embarrass men, you get lauded for it. You make money for that. Now, if I did the same thing with women, I would lose my TikTok.
Go ahead, Laura. You're going to say? You look like you want to say something.
Oh. Just if you are inviting me to dinner, then yeah, you're inviting me, so you can pay for it.
No, that's fine because that's an experience for us together.
I hope you love it because I washed my hair for this. Just for this.
I'll put in my invoice after this for my beauty
exactly. So we're dating now, huh? Is that correct? Okay. Yeah. Got it.
What was the paradigm that set up the expectation for a man to pay in the first place?
Well, it's always back in the day, it was you're supposed to court a woman.
Right. Also, women couldn't have bank accounts until the 1960s. So how are you supposed
Something also started in the 1960s.
I feel like there was more. Like, here's the thing, in my opinion, right? Which is something that I've been trying to tell a lot of people. In my perspective, in my opinion, that doesn't make it a fact. This is my opinion, right? I feel like before, right, if you follow these steps, your outcome was secure, right? If you did this by the book.
For the man in his career and for the man and his wife, you're correct.
Yeah.
That used to be a deal that you had back in, say, up to the 1950s, up until the birth control. That's absolutely correct. Yeah.
So before it was like, okay, if I stay a virgin, if I do things by the book, then my guarantee is that I'm going to have a husband that cannot divorce me, that's going to take care of me, yada, 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 whatever they're saying nowadays or back in the day. As of right now, I mean, I don't agree with it right now because honestly, I'm showing up here with helmet hair and looking like I could call your manager with this look, but it's like you're not expecting.
She's the Venezuelan Karen.
Don't tell anybody.
Catarina.
Karin. So it's before there was if you follow the steps, right, the outcome, you had a secure outcome. Right now, marriage, having kids, doing the things by the book does not guarantee you a safe outcome. And that's the thing. I don't agree with, like, if you want to go on a date, like, yeah, if you invite me, you have to pay for the date. But I'm not going to come out here and be like, I had to do my hair and do my nails and I expected to do that because, like, okay,
I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm not gonna show up.
And if I don't, I'm gonna tell you ahead of time and be like, hey, I'm gonna look like Dora the Explorer looking for like the meaning of life, you know, like it's gonna be a little weird, but if you move fast, you can't see it, you know. So it's like you're not expected to pay for my beauty treatments. You are expected to pay for the dinner that you invited me to.
Just make sure you have your own money when you get invited, because
I think we can all agree to that part. It's like, hey, you know, if I invited you to dinner, but it's the same thing. If it's a business dinner and I want to propose a deal to you, I'm going to pay for dinner. That's fine. I don't think anybody's disagreeing with that. No. The issue is this woman is sitting there letting you know, all of you men know, hey, listen, you guys, I know you all want to date hot women. That's why you guys are all addicted to pornography. You're watching all these hot, attractive women and you're looking at them on social media. So here's the thing: you want to date these hot women? Prepare yourself to give her $100,000, give her $8,000 a month in order for you to date her. Prepare yourself mentally for that. Meanwhile, guys like me are like, what the fuck are you talking about? I would never.
But also, because we get the guys that, and you hear from the other side, right? It's like, yeah, you know, nothing. I just closed a $30,000 deal, and you know, me and the boys are going and gambling. And I'm like, you're talking about numbers. I lost you like 5 seconds ago, but they're like, yeah, the boys, and then it was like the deal, and we're closing this, and we're doing this, and it's, you know, it's only from the top. It's like, okay, if you're willing to come over here and tell me that you gamble your life away, and you and your boys are closing this amazing deal, right? Then don't come over here and complain that a girl that like that, because you're just.
That's not
you
dating, though.
Agreed. If a guy's game is so weak that he has to lead with money, agreed. I totally agree with you. But that's not really the point of this. The point of this is that what she was saying is absurd. What she's saying is it's not absurd for most men, actually, because most men, I've said this before, I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but it's absolutely true. 99% of men have never fucked a 4. 99% of men have never even fucked a 4.
Like by choice.
Yeah, no, just they can't. They can't. They can't fuck. Like they literally, like that 99. Look here, I'm gonna explain to you like this. The median man is a 5. The median woman is a 5. On that scale, is the median woman who's a 5, is she interested in the median man who's a 5? No, because of hypergamy, no. So the median man, so what she has to settle for.
Well, because of hypergamy, her perception of a 5 is way lower than
correct.
5.
It absolutely is. But in reality, she thinks she's looking at the 5 and she thinks he's a 1.
Hoflation.
She thinks he's a 1. So what happens is the guys who are a 4, they're not getting anything. So it's like a 6 or above is even having a chance with the 5, but the 5 wants an 8 or a 9. This is why I'm telling you guys, 99% of men have never even been with a girl who's a 4. I have 4,300 clients, and I've seen their wives, and I've seen their girlfriends, and it's like, Jesus Christ, just morbid.
I love the idea of a guy's wife walking in and you going, Jesus.
What is that?
What were you thinking?
I do have to
I'm
say,
thinking 3.
I do have to say, I know plenty of people that it's not like conventionally attractive, and yes, their partner is also not they're the same level.
Okay. Sure.
But the thing is they have a really good dynamic.
Again, I'm not saying, you can be very happy not being with a woman who's exceptionally beautiful. I'm not saying that's the issue. What I'm saying is what's happened is the expectations of women have become so high. Yeah, we're talking 99% of men have never even been with a girl who's a 4. And by the way, a lot of girls.
How does a woman feel having to keep up to the standards of a 10?
Girl, it's the same
I'm sure it's hard, but you still have here's
the answer to that. The 10 doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So you sort that out, he'll be up there.
Yeah, and the other issue is like women who are trying to be 10s do not give a fuck about the bottom third of men getting no women at all.
No, I'm not talking about that. I think it's just like societal pressure to keep up with everything and be like the perfect person and everything. I'm a Virgo, so I think just being perfect is necessary.
Jessica, Jessica, you could also hold on. You
Where's
could
my
also
eyeball?
be less perfect, and dudes are still throwing dick at you.
Or less Virgo.
Not in my brain.
But,
Hey, we can't
but
be
it's
less
still
Virgo
true.
over here.
It's still,
not a
again on dating apps, women get 17 times as many matches as men. Like
I'm not on dating apps.
Of course you're not. But because there's 9 times as many men as women on dating apps.
They're
But
just
like-
boring.
But my point is for this, you're sitting there. This pressure. I hear these women talk about this pressure to be all these. I've seen women who are like very unattractive, demanding ridiculous things of the men that they're dating.
Hoflation.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
heck
when you
no.
see this whole thing, it's like, I don't think this pressure is anywhere near on you that you think it is. I think I just see OnlyFans creators who are morbidly obese, just covered head to toe in tattoos, making $1 million a month. And you're sitting there telling me about the pressure you feel.
don't believe
I
that
have to,
pressure.
let me tell you something. If I didn't go to work, if I didn't go work out, if I didn't make money at my job, there's no fucking girls coming to my place. No one's coming to save me. No one's going to give me pity vagina. It'll never happen. I'll go the rest of my life and nobody will hook up with me. You don't have the same problem.
I do have to say that, like, in the OnlyFans spectrum, like, most people are not like the obese. Most people are in the skinny area, and then it becomes it's not a no. Hang on, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the competition of OnlyFans and trying to the competition of OnlyFans.
Well, you're underestimating fetishes there.
Yeah,
Exactly. Listen. I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't love. If you like it, I love it for you. Here's one thing that I've always said. America is the greatest freaking place on earth because there's
The
no
FBI
other place.
listening.
There's
they
no
are.
other
They definitely
place.
are.
There's
They
no
definitely are.
other place in the world that will let you have a job out of anything. Like here, you can do anything you can think of and beyond.